11 years ago, I was right here in this school, the famous Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. I'm proud of that year. You know what? I was given this shirt by my very own teacher, Reverend Brako Dompre, 11 years ago. He was my housemaster. He doubled as my math teacher. He was also one of the chaplains. You see this rosary I'm currently wearing? It was given to me by my mother, Mary Maria Atornora ANAFO, 11 years ago. Sadly, both of them are no longer with us. It's not just them. We've actually lost a lot of our teachers, a lot of our staff to hypertension, to diabetes. Just about 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine with whom I attended Presbyterian Boys Secondary School called me in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. His father had suddenly slumped in his chair while working. What was the cause? Hypertension leading to a stroke. Sadly, a lot of people have actually lost their lives to these two deadly killers, hypertension and diabetes. Very, very silent killers. The challenge is that we have so many people living with these diseases. So according to the World Health Organization, 1 in 4 men actually have hypertension, and about 1 in 5 women have hypertension. And about 2/3 of all the people globally who have hypertension live in low to middle income countries like that of Ghana. The numbers for diabetes are just as staggering. 24 million people are living with diabetes in Africa, and about 2.4 million people, adults I should say, are living with diabetes in Ghana. Do you know what 2.4 million people are? We're talking about the total number of people in the Upper East region and the Upper West region combined. We're not even up to 2.5 million people, and the numbers are actually higher than that. Why are we not making much gains with regards to trying to reduce these two killers? It's because each time we go there and we carry out a screening, we let the people go. The policies that we carry out are not tailored for the people that we are targeting. Many of these people are illiterate. They've not had any formal education. They are trying to make ends meet. They don't even have the time to be able to go to the hospital. So we have decided, and by we I mean on-field lifesavers. I'm talking about the ỌDADEƐ Multimedia Club, which is made up of students of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. And of course, ỌDADEƐ Radio. We've decided that, look, we are setting up what we call Hypertension and Diabetes Advocates Hubs. Now what are these? They're basically made up of people who meet regularly, on a regular basis, such that when you donate a sphygmomanometer to them, they'll be able to check their own blood pressures. You teach them how to check their blood pressures. You teach them what is normal and what is abnormal. These are people who know what they can do to be able to live healthy lives. We have what we call the Healthy Living Oath, the Hypertension and Diabetes Advocates Oath. That basically spells out exercise, healthy food, healthy eating, everything that you can think about that can lead to you having a healthy life. So yes, that is what we're going to be setting up. We're going to be setting up a Hypertension and Diabetes Advocates Hub right here in the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, among the cooking staff of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. So why don't you join us? Myself, Dr. ANAFO GODWIN, host of ỌDADEƐ Health Matters, together with my able crewmen. I'm talking about students of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School who are members of the ỌDADEÄ Multimedia Club, and together we set up a harder hub that would ensure that we reduce the burden of hypertension and diabetes. Come along. Right, so we are currently at the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, exactly at the octagon, what we call the octagon. We are talking about the dining hall of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. And just before we start setting up our Hypertension and Diabetes Advocates Hub, we need to find out from the people if they know what hypertension is, if they know what diabetes is. So we have with us one of the staff members of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. But if I was saying, but okay, what is your friend hypertension? Papa, about the film. Okay, now what to say be a bit on a go now. I feel this master Okuyari.
I am with you.
What's it? One in Bida. What check will be Bida?
You check it once.
You check it once.
Check
and one won't man check it. Okay, very good. No problem. Anything I know, what I say. Your barber jack, BP machine, what I say. Yeah, no one can buy the one checking with this. Until make sure the church and send a say, yeah, the check will be we are a church or more near mine. Now, only my dear, with my year, I don't know people about from and I won't not be good. Only hypertension.
I can't sorry, I'm watching. Exercise.
Okay.
When I was to the very good. The band of the guy. So that area, more perfumes. The different to me, more can I say for so 30 minutes. Sana, open 30 tables.
They are doing out to me.
I mean, some
no, Dimension, the show was a night. Mind, let's check your move. Say, I check it, say, I had on better camera also. But yes, nothing, yes, I was trying, the shy, see, they will say it was so. Not time be away, be no minute, who tear bunching for say, we could draw the book in the way they may. But if you give me that's the so am I. The family ANAFO AWUNI GODWIN. I want to be the doctor that can. But more yummy mammy meeting doctor name. But yeah, one of what I say between 2008 and 2012. The kind of the kind any that is the kind the cow. The more my hair, make me not in a dining hall now. One of my hair, I might have been compensed. So I did. You said, you're another dose. The teacher need to try Reverend on break the moon. I'm house master. I am the teacher. Or move no. Make a little man know I am. Then I be kind. I'm my new. Oh, people. Oh, hypertension. Your dream was any media club phone when I am with the health you or ОДАДЕƐ week. You really say, Mammy, you say the job. Say it, Diana, in Famon Count. In Famon Count. You say the yesterday at Dia. I think a bit one more. My phone is so much. You know, my baby. The Bible tells me that I tell hypertension. Saying I have seen one tender. Would have been so BP. The situation saying I have seen one thing. The members of me now putting publishing. But different I will say. Yes, Edia, the Bible checking with you number of and any son of my baby. Yes, the Bible checking with the number of because the yes, what do you attend a my school? Marco health school and I do. If you want to put the time of okay, last time of boy. Okay, I check. A check. Then the 2 years. Since that time, what I check? What I check? Last time I checked anything. And then you check 165. 165. Okay, who will be here now? Yeah. When you need a try. If you are only at the new original popra, a brenner. But what to say if you're young cafe, you are a boy, you are an Africa. What I mean, yet more in a many crowd fight. And yes, I want to give me about stroke. And I had that action on me. Yes, yeah, that will let me about it. Yeah, in other doors. In other doors. I don't know other doors. Send the prayer who are hired there. I'm another doors. But this means that the country is in other doors. very good. And yeah, very good. Very good. No, my employer is in money. Oh, yeah, but they're browsing. Victoria made piano and near drinking and crack and now it's hypertension. I dare friend and I'm with the show. You might mean now, but I can't piano. If you are any brain, I can't watch him. Because you piano, and I do anything. Trophy, very good. If you are near, try to get the any game you see. Salt, now salt, if you don't say that, say, you need the record say, oh, it's only but you don't say, what you can make the kind of you never area actually kidney liver especially area diabetes last time when I came last time I was checking sugar. If I checking sugar and I'm what and I check me ba be chere mo se na mo ka be check me yeah me ba be jam machine oh ha se modia what you have what you can you are ba de spinia spinia na me de ma na me ko e na di mo check ma se na okay o so check me de what you are no pa o ni o de like say yeah they do want to know what you need o ti ko o ma over check it if you want to check it a check pa wa check it by the time you want to if you are not over you got the chain your friend lay medics and lay medical doctors Manko medical school but not in the back of medical school yeah so about the mama and so mama be doctors I'm one cuz I'm checking one cuz if you are going for it selected class prefect health prefect your friend health prefect major member health prefect if I want to make sure at least we are checking it at least because I didn't have it obi an fan coffee obi an lock your office at least we are very checking it so what sure now I dey no afraid oh doctor obi dey on show the planning chef answer member so we dey ask him what you say another thing I was saying to him e duro na yeah you say feel good na before the tell me another one oh pelo what dey say pelo okay when your friend obstacles are because if you are share social media remember you be to cast on no man after by doing a plus this only mechanical creature side effects go be more in your beer or no my obi on no media na da e do ne doors more than 1,000 no say we say you are side effects no friend ya no back here it's not great for the doing so no ma e for drug adherence so no ma you mean paying that for no me
and you have school. Then 2 weeks later, Madam for a medical school has in one house. Or your different course and a doctor course. And at 2 a.m. and our friend at the end, papa. I feel one or two. I didn't hear. You didn't know where you go that you hear. Oh, it's fine. The thing to do was we check it. I feel the same funny back. By the time we do it, oh, check any people because only one check it. Obi awa catch a car or walk to school. While checking people, anything I am na say Obi a check people now they have make up. One check it you, but maybe I do the job now again. One can number checking with the NTM. That will main medical doctor. And here no kwa yeah. The person medicine before me Obi kaka. Omo do me ni e kan wa se. Omo ni wa se. Mrs. I'm person mo number I do advocate. Mo tell me here. Mo number pie na mo dia sem na ko abotin na ma ko ka ti obi a. Se na ya enka mo hu kwa. What you say? You me advocate. The mo na mo be hypertension and diabetes advocate or Presec-Legon. The ya e wo na ma ya be. Na ma from omo mba mo ye screen mo. What you say? The way na the baba example. In the one say na na kan o dia na ma bi ni esitu ya re nda. The baba kan you did the journey by me, and I ain't carrying papa. I bet one number for all fruits and vegetables. And then I vegetables say I live you cabbage, lettuce, and then I papa. Next has a kaipa, a Friday, yam, green, a friend star with Dara, a friend star with Dara. A papa is no remember. What you have green, for more food, you mean better. Ayoyo, continue. Dear friend, goes to take you berries. What you say? In Chino, I can't mind in Chino. In Chino, good was an empathy on me. Oh, 1 teaspoon. 2 teaspoon, 8 tablespoons, teaspoon. You compare with me, I say, I also do less than. And the money is 1 teaspoon the whole day. But yeah, too strict. But globally, we are seeing 140, 90, 2 numbers. Put a keep in a time here, I think. They're saying 2 numbers. As the truth, the any aspect, you know, now, we say a level near saying 140, 90. We are function 140 saying 140 saying 140 saying the kind of say yeah. Check sister India. I'm a part of free but what check your man 140.90 and next a channel 140 sister. Okay, now my friend doctor number. Okay, the bonus is 1 year. I'm not even say assistant say no. The whole talk 1 matter. There is a 56, 46. The boy yet. So I shall say room. Let's say how I put a frame in the kitchen. They do the doors. Me shall tell me good here. I'm not the thing. The fed the thing like you know that time. Bamboo and doors more than 1,000. More than 1,000. The baboon to us. Bakobejo. What you say? About one year or making one say, oh, brah, may you say, Nancy news generally be share that and makes it cook, Fanta, malt, and of friend Mukafa herbal mixture. Mukafa, malt, cook. We have a lot of examples for checking people. There are yes, me tell me 1 2 after they make no harm in America. What you say? Because they didn't know what I say. What you say? One kind of picture.
When the world must come together as one, there are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We week.
Excellent. If you are more than by one doctor, machine will also no power bar. Now I day. No, a friend, assistant, and I won't check who be into the check who will be out for me bomb kuma who buy very good. A saying I met me a bomb kuma who buy, and no member they be at least 5 days. No, I owe 1 week in the moon. Men 90 in term for 30 minutes. Obianka. Men 90 they be for 5 days in term for 30 minutes. In the 30 minutes, they be over there. They be over 90 for 30 minutes. Now, if you are told what you say, me see. Also very good. Number 2, men monsieur at least pure water 4. Oh, no. Men monsieur at least 4. Edeko say 6. Pure water 4. Edeko 6. Men monsieur say
pure water 4. Edeko 6.
Very good. Me see eduane ti say watermelon, kwadu, anka, kontomre, ayoyo, me de be de me de be ka me duane ho.
Eduane ti say kontomre, watermelon, ayoyo,
me duane ho. De bia very good. Eduane a eye anwane nwu eduane meteso.
Eduane a
in Chile, may reduce it to less than 1 teaspoon. Less than 1 teaspoon. Mean did it very good. Mean did it more than 1 teaspoon a day. Very good. Class perfect. May did it less than. Mean did it more than 1 teaspoon a day. Mean did it
less than 1 teaspoon a day.
Very good. A feature. Mean did it more than 6 teaspoons a day.
Mean did it more than 6 teaspoons a day.
Very good. Cigarette. Mean no crada. Very good. Insa. Mean no be crada. But I'm one. In some way, because you know my bed, yeah, BP need a feature. Now, made that for at least 7 hours. At least 7 hours. Very good. Men non be BP any feature draw. Time be
Let me play 30 minutes for 5 days. 5 days. And they say you need to be brave. They say you that for at least 7 hours. And they say you need sugar be brave. And they say you need channel to be brave. So I'm your man, Doctor Bawa Church. I'm a young. Me so met my church for now so long. Or church nti ukwa no ma we duro so ada hwase anu na duro no se ne be a obenya apomode ni nyina cheche nti ya da doctors se wa me ye hu hypertension ni diabetes ni so ni nya ya be ya ma na boa ye.
Right. This is ỌDADEƐ Health Matters. We've come here together with the ỌDADEƐ Multimedia Club of the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. And we are currently at the exit of the renowned Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. I keep saying Presbyterian Boys Secondary School a lot, right? Because the name in and of itself, it says shivers down the spines of what? Our enemies. We're talking about hypertension and diabetes. We decided to come out here, find out from the public if they know about hypertension, if they know about diabetes, and if they know about some of the risk factors for hypertension and diabetes. Yes, you can hear a lot of noise in the background, but let's find out from one of the people that we've met here. Please, may I know your name?
Angela from.
Okay, so we are here with Miss Angela from. Miss Angela, have you heard about hypertension and diabetes?
Yes, of course I have.
You have. What do you know about hypertension?
I really doesn't know much about it.
You don't really know much. Right. How about diabetes? You don't know much about it. Have you checked your blood pressure before?
Yes, I have.
How long ago was that?
1 year now.
1 year now. Do you know what is normal and what is abnormal?
I can't tell for that.
You know, be able to tell. That's no problem. What we are planning to do is to create more awareness, let people know what hypertension is, know what diabetes is. But if you ever check your blood pressure again and it's 140, 90 and above, that is hypertension. Okay, we would be setting up what we call a hypertension and diabetes advocate hub right here in Presec. So if you ever have the time, just pass by our kitchen and the woman over there will check your blood pressure totally for free. If I was saying,
Mr. Daniel.
Mr. Daniel. Okay, number
Mr. Charles.
Mr. Charles, in the Daniel ni Charles, omi na ye mpay for more Bible mupa. Number what hypertension ni diabetes one sem da.
Ya titi bi da mo.
What titi da? Okay. Number what titi da?
Oh, Mate.
Okay.
No name Mojabroso.
Mojabroso, no, very good, very good. But what check BP nan saying?
We check where 1 month.
Better 1 month. Na saying
it's 100
BB. Na unim dia normal. Unim dia obetima ya ebe normal.
Chese me ntwa drobi by Saturday me se me near ready.
Drobe a.
Omo I saw omo ne nam you know mo
BB draw. BB draw. Okay, very good. Number 2 so oh unim dia obe ya ebetima ma obi na ba.
Normal say construction for the hard work.
Okay.
Nti obi a wo ya hadmadin ni ade na me ana pressure na ade na ntai or tebia exercise na ade and yeah construction me construction no tebia no but me check me time checking sir once and once be but say continue today na me tire so you so heba ni ma panti no
you say heba pa
enye ni onkofo ya me the pressure ni man because
ni ama Canada no crepa intimidate the brain say mo anyamre amaye but the best set up ade friend hypertension diabetes advocates up or Presec mo nyamre bia motima aba na wa check mu BP ni free say na waka no so we construction work we adwuma exercise ndumbe course wa na my exercise
me say normal me say minijana
we did the moon so
me 6 bottom minidi
very good we did the moon so share enchine very good the mon year mo na mon to asesa why the Mr. Daniel and Mr. Charles there does be why you got it. So as you can see, it is still hypertension and diabetes. We are creating awareness. These two that we spoke to seem to know quite a bit about it, but they mentioned that there are people who are promising them cures with herbal medications for hypertension and diabetes. Unfortunately, this is one of the challenges that we have, people promising cures for hypertension and diabetes. It is the reason we're going to be setting up other hubs. So I would encourage you, join us in the Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. As we see, all is well that definitely ends well. It's been a hectic afternoon, but it's been worthwhile. It's been worth it. Right, so ỌDADEƐ Radio, ỌDADEƐ Health Matters, in collaboration with the ỌDADEƐ Multimedia Club, decided to do what we call the Hypertension and Diabetes Advocates Hub. And the whole point was to create awareness. We began by trying to find out what people knew about hypertension and diabetes. We went further to understand the burden of the disease on Africans, on Ghanaians, and globally. And what we do find is that the burden is really high. Prevalence is high, incidence is high. A lot of people are dying as a result of these two diseases. We moved on after having found out the gaps in knowledge. We went straight to the octagon, what I like to call the octagon. So we went to the kitchen staff, assembled them, brought to them the news that we were going to educate them on hypertension, diabetes, and what they can do to be able to live healthy life. So yes, we took them through what hypertension is, we took them what diabetes is, we told them what the risk factors are, And the fact that these are silent killers, they don't typically come with symptoms. And we'll finish that. We said, look, it's not enough to just check your blood pressure, check your blood sugar and feel good. We want to make you fishers of men. We want to make you lay medics. We want to make you people, despite never receiving any medical training, people who can be advocates of health. So what did we do? We train them on how to check their blood pressure. We train them on how to be able to interpret the results. And of course, they also elected a health prefect. They actually have 2 health prefects, a main one and an assistant one. Their duty is to ensure that everyone checks their blood pressures regularly. And when they are done, if any of the values are high, we just call the medical doctor and we come around. It was a beautiful, beautiful time. We got a couple of them who had very high blood pressures. We impressed on them the need to be able to take their antihypertensives, their anti-diabetics, and adhere to the medication. If there are any side effects, all they need to do is inform us and then we'll make the changes. So it's been a great period. We've had a wonderful time. But I want to say thank you to everyone who made this a possibility. To ỌDADEƐ Radio, to the ỌDADEƐ Medical Girl, to the ỌDADEƐ Multimedia Club, to everyone. And I'm talking about the crew, Sir Edifico, Sir Zonda, Mr. Otu, our technical producer, my boss, ỌDADEƐ Dr. Prince Samuel Nyoma, and all the students, all of you. Thank you so much for making this a possibility. And also to the kitchen staff, they did a great job. Look out for them because they're going to be out there educating people on hypertension, diabetes, adhering to medication. And that's what we always do here at ỌDADEƐ Radio. This is what we always do at All Field Lifesavers. Because we are doing what? We are tackling non-communicable diseases. We are tackling hypertension and diabetes. One hypertension and diabetes advocates have at a time. Bye-bye.